Good morning. Today we are making this cute little basket. I'm always in need, well honey, look around me, look at all the crap I got. I'm always in need of something to put stuff into. So I thought we'd make this cute little basket. And then I got this, love it, Grandma's Garden fabric. I think it's just the cutest. So what you will need is two 16 by 16 coordinating fabrics, two 16-inch by 16-inch coordinating fabrics, two 16-inch by 16-inch deco bond. I love this stuff. I use it for so much. Cosmetic bags, all sorts of stuff, so just buy it by the bolt. I mean, it's worth it. And actually Walmart, I think, is starting to get a bunch of stuff. 90-14 needle, because you're going through a lot. Cotton thread, I'm using 1/2-inch seams, and then I'm going to do a 2.5-inch ruler when I cut and do these little things in the corners. Okay? So first of all, what you do is you iron on your deco bond on your 16-inch by 16-inch pieces of fabric. I think I need to iron this just a titch more. There we go. And then what you're going to do is measure an opening about 6 inches. So what I'm going to do is take my trusty little thing here, and I'm just going to guesstimate here, and let me go about, let me do about here, just enough to turn it. And then what I'm going to do is take my hair clippies. You know, I have to use my little hair clippies. I'm going to use a 1/2-inch seam, and I'm going to sew all the way off the edge. I'm not going to go around and do that. This is just easier. Stitch length of 2.5. And if I don't mark where I have to keep the opening, I won't forget. I'll forget. It's just like I keep sewing. Watch a movie, just keep sewing. You know how it is, girls. First you back up where you got your opening. Moving this little cucaracha up a little bit so I have space. cut it without your glasses. Words of wisdom. Especially since I had my cataract surgery, I cannot see close up with a crapola. I could see better before. I have to wear glasses for everything, and it drives me kind of wacko, actually. But I can see it now. It'll drive me crazy later. Oh, cut it off and you can see it. Then I'm just going to cut the corners, just cut the threads. Cindy just brought some Diet Dr. Pepper Blackberry. She said she didn't like it, so I'm going to give that a whirl today. I bet you it would be good with some French vanilla. Did you try it that way?
I can't have creamer.
Oh, yeah, you can. Then all you do is open it up. And push out the seams and the corners. And have it look like this. I mean, this is like so simple. It was like, wow. Now I'll have 100 of these all over. He's going, yeah. Oh, sure. Yes, I willie. What are we giving away today, honey?
$6 off the website.
$6 off the website. She is my sensei telling me what I do. What I do without her. I would not survive. My granddaughter graduates from college this year. So weird. Time flies. It's amazing how time flies. You know? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable how time goes. Do any of you have a good recipe for clam chowder soup? I love clam chowder. And that's one thing I have never, ever, ever made. I do have a crap load of cookbooks, so I'm going to go look through that. Is there... So, I want to make clam chowder. So we used to go to this restaurant. What is it called? It's when we do a show at the sewing... was it in Tacoma? Oh my gosh, that restaurant was so flippin' good. It's right on the water. And they had the best clam chowder I have ever had in my life. Isn't that sad that you think about restaurants that you've gone to? It's kind of pathetic. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put on my Rudderfoot. Actually, it's stitched and ditch foot, but I call it rudder. And I'm going to change the stitch length to about a 3. Move it over. About there. Move over to about a 3.3. I'm going to turn on my laser. And I'm just going to sew all the way around. I'll do 4.5. I am taking this thing out. Yuppie do. That's weird. That doesn't happen often in my life on this thing. Ever, actually. Back. Sorry, guys. Intermission. Should be fine. Always gotta test it. That's from all the years of having a crappy sewing machine. I had a crappy sewing machine when I was growing up. I'd sew for 10 minutes and fix the darn thing for 45. And then I got a really good one. I had a Viking with all the cams. That was amazing. Grandma's was the treadle. And then she had the featherweight. I wonder whatever happened to that. That featherweight was pretty cool, actually. But that treadle, oh my gosh, would be so, what a kill on your legs. But she had me learn on it. That's why I have the treadle. I was blessed enough to be able to get her treadle. You know? Very blessed to get her treadle. I moved sewing machines upstairs. So I sew a lot upstairs because my dogs don't like me when I come down here, and I don't want them to come down here because they get into stuff. They're little, especially my wiener dog.
They're bad.
Oh my gosh! And then Lizzie's got the brother, and that little poo-poo butt. When I used to sew with him, he'd always go on my foot pedal. And that baby would just go. Oh, he was Ventures was the funniest. Yeah, much better. He'd stand on my foot pedal and my sewing machine would just go, go, go when I didn't want to sew. Oh, he was such a little crumb cake. He's like a bulldozer. Cutest dog. Lindsay's been making dog food, so he wakes her up at the butt crack of dawn to feed him dog. And then she's got a Wiesla German Shorthair she carries around like a baby. Lulu, who weighs 80 pounds. We love our animals, so. Much better, girls. Better. But we're giving away $6 off our website. So make sure you put in your name. And then what will you do?
Just message, and then they'll email me and I'll send the code.
And then email at QuickPoint@gmail, and then she will send you a code. Good thing one of us is Jackie. Certainly isn't me. Beautiful. So next what you do, you have to decide which one you want it in the inside and outside. So I want this on the outside. So I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to clip it on both sides. Take this off. Go back to my 2.5 on my other foot. And then what you do on the sides is you measure. Okay, what I do here 2.5 inches in this way, and then 2.5 inches this way. And then you just sew it across like this. And make sure it's even, which I already did on this one. Then what you do is fold it in half again and do the 2.5, 2.5, and then I'm going to sew it again.
Cheryl Dolman wants to make her grandmother's flower garden with Pixies.
Oh, you want to do the whole quilt? Oh, honey, bless your heart. That is one of my favorites. My grandmother made one. Oh my gosh. It took, you're going to do it by hand? Are you going to do it like with little half hexies and then hand saw it? Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite besides wedding ring. My grandmother made it once. That thing, it took her years. Absolute years to make. I love grandmother's garden. I started one once. And honey, I was at a show in Savannah and somebody was selling these things. Those little hexy things, and I was like, holy crap, I'll be 100 by the time I get this thing done. And I took it on trips and I took it to shows. Right now I have no idea where it's at. But I think it's absolutely one of the most beautiful quilts there is. Bless your heart, honey. Show it to me when you get it done, because it is a labor of love. Believe me. Absolute labor of love. Then all you do is flip it. Yeah, I love grandmother's garden. It's beautiful. And I want grandmother's garden going on the outside. That's why I did what I did. Then all you have to do is put this down. How big are you doing? Are the hexagons going to be? I would do it as big as possible. Because if you do little ones, oh my gosh, you'll be doing it for the rest of your life, honey. That is totally a labor of love. When I get dementia, all Lindsay's got to do is give me one of those and I can just keep going.
Oh, you can just unpick your stuff every night.
Oh, Lindsay always says when I get dementia and I get old, she's just going to have me make my crocheting or knitting because I make my dishcloths. And every night she'll unpick it because I won't know it's unpicked until my yarn gets thread. Oh heck. She's got it all figured out when I get nuttier than a fruitcake.
We all get there.
Yep, we all get there. Isn't that true? I'm gonna change it to about a 3.5. favorite foot again, so it's even. One done. 3 more to go. Make sure you backtrack on it too, because you don't want it to come undone and have to do it again. I think, anyways. But I think these are so cute. Oh my gosh. And the nice thing about Grandma's Garden, you have so many colors. It will go literally, and it's a great scrap quilt. It's a fabulous scrap quilt. You can take every scrap you have and just, that's amazing. That's a good quilt to do when you are watching movies. Grandma also did, this was cool, on her dresser, she had a yo-yo runner that she did with all of her scraps. That was kind of cool. I thought that was pretty nifty too. She thought of 100,000 ways to use it for scraps, I'll tell you. She's a scrap queen. She made this quilt for the kids. But my dad's leisure suit was the ugliest quilt you've ever seen. But the kids absolutely loved that thing. And it never, the top wore out. Didn't wear out, but the bottom did. Because it was cotton. They loved that thing. Is it $6 including fabric, Linz?
Hmm?
Is it $6 off including fabric?
It's just $6 gift card to the website.
Okay, $6. Okay.
Use on anything you want.
Use it on anything you want, she said. And voila, girls, you have got one cute basket. And of course you can make them smaller. It doesn't matter. And the winner today is Myrna Oney, O-N-E-Y. M-U-R-N-A is the name. Thank you for watching. God bless all of you. Share, subscribe, and God bless. See you next week. Thank you.